3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to Grounds After Rounds.
What's up, folks? Welcome to Grounds After Rounds. I'm Coach Jack. I am by myself. Coach Eric is currently probably covered in some sort of toddler feces and throw up and other things, or he's having a glorious morning and they're all napping after a fun, beautiful walk out in the woods or something. But either way, he is spending some quality time with his kids while Meg is up in NYC enjoying some quality time working. She's working up in New York City. But yeah, that's the reason why. And I didn't get a guest, so there you go. Next time, hey, if you want to be a guest on Grounds After Rounds, email us, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. We got an empty chair right there. You could have been sitting in it, but nobody says, hey, I'd love to be a guest on your podcast. We have to come find you. And guess what? After it's eventually we're going to stop coming to find people. So there you go. All right. What we're going to do today in the spirit of continued holiday fun is Eric sent me a quiz, a Christmas movie, Christmas culture quiz, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save it, and we're going to do it together next week. That'll be our final episode that will be released on Christmas Eve. That'll be our final episode of the year. I guess not really, because we'll have a New Year's Eve one. So yeah, be the penultimate one of the year. But this one, I wanted to get out. I found a fun site that has the 12 days of Christmas themed recipes. So we're going to go through 12 different recipes that you could try across the 12 days of Christmas, which I have absolutely no idea when the actual 12 days of Christmas, like, did they start today? Is today day one? Is today a partridge in a pear tree? Because you got, right, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. That would be 13. No, that would be 13 days of Christmas. That's unlucky. So I guess the 12 days of Christmas start on the 14th. So that would be tomorrow for me, which is Monday, or Tuesday, which has already occurred for you because today is Friday for you. So hopefully when you get this, you can loop back around and do days 1, 2, 3, and 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, days 1 and 3, 1 through 3, 1, 2, and 3 on your own, because you're listening to this now on day 4, you can get caught up. All right, because really all it matters is, little spoiler alert, the 5th day is the day that we should all just spend all of our time with. And it happens on a Saturday. It'll be the Saturday before Christmas. That's the one we should really, and you'll see why when we get there. All right. But because I'm a CrossFitter and I'm a nerd and I like to rate things, and we have to have some sort of metric or scale by which to rank all of this stuff, we are going to score each of these meals. I'm writing down 1 to 12. I am going to score. There is no we, because unless you're calling in, you want to do it with me right now. Too late. I'm not here. You can call, but I ain't answering the phone. We're going to rank these on a 3-part metric. The first part metric, zonable. Is this thing zonable? Meaning, could I zone this meal within itself? Zoning is the original framework in which CrossFit kind of suggested how to eat in 30% protein, 40% carbohydrates, 30% fat. The idea being that it maintains your insulin regulation and you'd eat a certain amount of blocks. So it's measurable, it's observable, it's repeatable, kind of fit within the whole idea of the CrossFit idea of measurable, observable, repeatable. They have since shifted their focus. Still, nutrition is the foundation of the pyramid, but counting your macros, eating intuitively, just eat by eat vegetables, meats, nuts, seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar, limit the alcohol, limit consumption of limit quantities, to maintain energy levels, but not maintain excess body fat, right? Eat that. Okay, cool. But I'm going to say zonable because it's totally made up. I can give it on a scale of 1 to 5 if something is zonable. 1 being no effing way are you going to be able to zone this. A 5 being like, hell yeah, you zoned it. Piece of cake, right? Like I could totally eat that whole meal, no big deal. Then we are going to rank it in what I'm calling the NFW category. Earmuffs, kids, no fucking way. Meaning there's no fucking way I would make that meal nor eat it. Again, on a scale of 1 being no way am I eating that thing. On a 5, like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm making that thing. And then, oh, fuck yeah, that I don't care. Like, I don't care if it was bad for me. I don't care if it was good for me. I am eating that because it's awesome and I want to. And again, a 1 being like, nah, not wasting my time. A 5 being like, oh, that's happening like tonight. Okay, so what's the difference between the NFW category and the FY category? NFW is like skill, right? Like I just don't have the care or the like, just it's not happening. Like that meal is just not going to happen at my house because I'm the only one who's going to eat it, or everyone's going to eat it, or you know what I mean, like whatever. And then the F yeah category is more of like the desire side of it. So 1 is sort of like logistic. 1 is more sort of that like emotional, like I'll give you an example, like skillet, we make this skillet chocolate chip cookie thing. That is a, oh yeah, meal, regardless of it really is just how much is the no effing way. Like I've got 10 minutes, no effing way I'm making the skillet cookie because it takes a solid 90 minutes because you got to make the first part, you got to cool it down, then you got to mix it all together, then you got to bake it. You need a solid, you probably need like a solid 2 hours to make it. And if it's 6:30 at night and I want skillet cookie, not happening because I'm going to bed. But if it's like 4:30 in the afternoon and there's nothing going on, I'm kind of like, I got enough time. Oh yeah, skillet cookie is happening. See how that makes sense? If not, don't worry about it because I just asked you a question, but there's nobody there and I'm not even talk to any of it. So, okay. Day 1, a partridge in a pear tree. The 12 days of Christmas themed recipe is a pear tart with goat cheese, rosemary, and honey. Goat cheese, rosemary, and honey are the stars of this pear tart. This simple fall dessert is delicious and can be on your table in 30 minutes. Interesting. Okay, so I pulled up the recipe. Zonable, I give it a 2. It is basically just loaded in carbs and fat. Like there's no protein involved. So in order to eat this as a zoned meal, you would need to probably have like a double scoop of protein that you blended up and chugged and then ate this. So doable, unenjoyable, but if you're eating this pear tart with goat cheese, rosemary, and honey, I'm not really sure why you're trying to zone it, but it doesn't matter. We're giving it a 2 as a zonable. No fucking way. Maybe, maybe not. Or, I'm sorry, I'll stop swearing a little bit. The NFW category. They claim 30 minutes. I pulled up the ingredients and I looked at it. It's possible. I don't like goat cheese and I'm not the biggest fan of pears. So I kind of, to rank this one, I thought like, okay, would I make this? No effing way. I'm not making it. But I'm also trying to rank this like, who would? If somebody that like, could I make this? Yeah, I definitely could. It's relatively easy to kind of put it together. So I'm going to put it on a 3. Like me, if I'm trying to be objective, me personally, it's a 1. There's no effing way I would ever make this dessert, but I'm going to give it a 3. Now, with that, the FY, would I like, this has to be done? I'm sorry, like it's like a 2 because I'm kind of like, I'm in that category personally. Fruit for dessert, not really interested in that. Apple pie, all right, maybe that's about as far as I'll go, but like, nah, I kind of want my dessert to be dessert, not fruit. So I gave it a 2. So this bad boy scores a 7 overall out of 15. You can get a score, a max score of 15 in a meal. All right, that's how this is gonna roll. Here we go. Day number 2. I skipped 2. Where'd it go? Day number 2. 2 turtle doves. You can all sing the song on your own as we go through this. Chocolate turtle cake with caramel pecans and chocolate ganache. Oh, game on. Like, hell yeah. This chocolate turtle cake has 2 layers of moist. Why do they do that? Oh, wait for the next word. This chocolate turtle cake has 2 layers of moist, fudgy. Come on, man, get a better writer. Moist, fudgy chocolate cake with chocolate buttercream, caramel sauce, and chopped pecans in the middle. Then the turtle cake is covered with a thin layer of chocolate buttercream and scraped for a naked effect. Finally, a thick layer of rich chocolate ganache and sprinkles of extra pecans, chocolate overload, chocolate decadence, caramel pecan turtle goodness. There is no perfect name that embodies all the flavors of this chocolate turtle cake. Chocolate turtle cake with caramel pecans and chocolate ganache. 2 turtle doves. Okay, zonable? Not even close. A 1. It's all right. No effing way. Now, if I had the capability of making this, I would 100% make it. So I would give this a 4 on my NFW scale. And then my FY scale, like, oh yeah. If Main and Market made this dessert, Main and Market for our out-of-town listeners, is a bakery, restaurant, cafe down the street from us. Awesome desserts. They make great cakes. You can get, that's where I always give you. If you're looking to give me a present for my birthday, give me carrot cake from Main and Market. Or actually, Whole Foods is fine as well. I'll take just any piece. A piece of carrot cake from anywhere. Really, I'm easy. This is a flat out 5. A 5. Hell yeah, this is served. I don't care what I've eaten that day. I don't care how I'm feeling. This is going in my gullet. This is going in my pie hole and down my gullet and in my belly. That's a 5. So this dessert, the chocolate turtle cake with caramel pecans and chocolate ganache, scores a 10 out of, no, sorry, I lied. Yeah, no, I didn't. A 10 out of 15. Well done, day 2. Day 3, 3 French hens, Cornish game hens with cranberry stuffing, grits and pine cones. Roasted Cornish game hens with cranberry stuffing is a delicious, elegant, and inexpensive main course for your Christmas dinner or a special dinner party. It's actually a really pretty picture too for those our viewers at home. And I'll send the link to this site, so if y'all want to check it out, or I'll put the link in the comment or in the write-up. You can all check it out. So yeah, zonable, it's a 4. I mean, anytime you get chicken with some sort of fruit, the fat, the protein, and the carbohydrate are probably going to be fine. You could add a rice dish, you could add some potatoes, shit, you could have like an apple, and you're probably going to be able to zone this. So I would say this is, and again, I think you're going to see a theme here, that the zonable ones are generally the main course. The unzonable ones are like your dessert. So zonable, yep, it's a 5. No effing way. I would definitely make this. As far as like, so I would give it again like a 4 or a 3. The biggest issue for me would be finding the Cornish game hens. I'm not really sure. Giant be carrying Cornish game hens. Maybe Whole Foods. Probably have to go to Whole Foods. But so I would put this a 3 because of the difficulty of getting it, and maybe for me the desire by those who I cook for to eat it. So totally doable. Is it realistic that I'm going to do something like this? No. But what I would say it is I would take a lot of the other stuff and I would just do it with a regular chicken. It's I roast whole chickens all the time. So I give it a 3. And then your, yeah, I give it like a 4. It's like a solid 4. So this one scores pretty high, which is odd, like the desserts. But again, I think the main meal ones, and I'm gonna bump that zone score down to a 4. I'm not really applying the rules. It's a solid 11. Day 4, moving through. Don't let the truth get in the way of the good story here, folks. We got to keep moving. All right, day 4, 4 calling birds. Chicken au champagne, Cooking with curls, calling all birds with this chicken and champagne. The flavors are absolutely amazing. I'm not a champagne lover. This is the person writing. This person who wrote this is not a champagne lover. She actually can't stand the taste of it. And I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I don't really drink champagne. But you could use it in your meals. I actually can, however, when combined with chicken and tarragon, il est magnifique. All right, a little French action there. So what it looks like is basically a chicken marsala. And they used thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Great choice. And it looks like they actually kept the skins on it. It's got mushrooms, it's got onions, you got the tarragon in there. I would put this again on a 4 for zonable, because you'd probably have to add some sort of side dish, a vegetable or something, so it is not self-contained. A perfect score needs to be like legit self-contained, like no doubt, easy peasy piece of cake, kind of like the chocolate ganache. Can we go back to the chocolate ganache cake? That's a 5 in the FY category. Because I'm telling you, I'm still thinking about it. That's how much I want to eat that thing. No effing way. I make stuff like this. I mean, the champagne side of it, maybe could I replace it with chicken stock? Could there be some modifications? So I give this a 4, like totally doable. And then the F yeah, like would I eat this? F yeah, I'd eat it. I'd probably give it also a 4. So this one, feasibility, desire, like the taste of it, and the like, oh, it's a pretty good looking meal, and the ability to incorporate it into your normal, healthy holiday eating routine, kind of consistency across. Not a rock star in any one of the categories, but scores a solid 12. It's our leader so far. But these poor buggers. Here we go, day 5. 5 golden rings. Also known as baked apple cider donuts. Ba-bam! Baked apple cider donuts. Golden rings of soft, fluffy, moist baked donuts with all the flavors of fall. Dairy-free, egg-free, oil-free. Trust me, you are going to love these. Now, here's the deal. I'd make them because I'd give it a shot, whatever. I'd probably do it in the air fryer. I have not pulled up the recipe, so I don't know how they're so egg-free, blah, blah, blah. My guess is they look a little dense. And the fact that like they're dairy-free, egg-free, oil-free, zonable-wise, that bumps up its score to a 3 because your fat content is probably super high because of all the stuff they had to use. I think it's like almond flour and the different oil, like coconut oil and like that kind of stuff. So it's basically just a fat bomb that I could put with whatever other protein and carb. So it's a useful zonable thing, but it doesn't have to be. So if I'm making like my breakfast, I could use it as the fat in my breakfast and maybe a little bit of my carb, and the rest could be like a turkey skillet hash or something like that. There you go. So that's why I'm going to give it a 3. The NFW, no effing way. I try it once, but it's probably not going to turn out that great. If I'm getting an apple cider donut, I'm going to the freaking Amish market in Harbor Center, and I'm getting one of their apple cider donuts, which probably has a boatload of oil, a boatload of what else did they say? All the eggs and dairy and whatever. And I'm also getting a breakfast log, and then I'm going to fall asleep and probably take a 4-hour nap. So NFW score, I give it like a 3 as well, maybe, because doable, but is it worth your time? Probably not. And my discussion of this, I'm kind of bumping it down to a 2. And then the FY, sure, that comes across the plate, that's going in my mouth. I'm eating it because they're donuts, for God's sakes. Are you a Russian? Are you a Martian? Like what? You don't want to eat a donut? God, Russians, we did donut in a second. That's the little story. Worked with some Russians once up in the Arctic. Told a story about like this buffet, and they all went and got their dessert first. And I'm like, oh, it's funny, you guys got yours. He's like, yeah, in Russia, because you always eat dessert first because you never know if you're going to live through dinner. And there was like, none of them laughed. And I was like, was that serious? Are you guys joking? They're like, you're too serious. It was a joke. I was like, wow, this is intense. All right, so that one scores a solid 9. As excited as I was at the beginning for my 9-5 golden ring donut thingy majobbers, Didn't come off as excited, huh? I'm just still thinking of the donut, apple cider donuts, or the maple bacon donut from Amish market. I add that on here. That would be a solid 15 just because. All right, 6 geese a-laying. Easy potato salad with eggs. This easy potato salad with eggs is the best potato salad recipe ever. Once you try this amazing recipe, you'll never have potato salad any other way. Secret ingredient is revealed below. I see it. It's beautiful. You can't really make that out on the video. What are you going to do? Zonable. Again, probably a fat bomb, a little bit of protein in there. I'm going to give it a 3, solid 3. No, easy peasy. I'd give it a 5 on the no effing way. Definitely, I would make this piece of cake. And then the F, yeah, I always eat potato salad. If potato salad is at the thing, I'm eating it. Would I eat this potato salad? I'm not sure. And the fact that this potato salad is about to get a total 13 score seems kind of unrepresentable of the rest. So what if we give it a 3 across and we call it a solid 9? You guys okay with that? I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay. Day 7, 7 swans swimming, lemon cream cheese bundt cake. Bundt cake? Ain't but nothing but me eating it. See, this is where Eric would be much better at coming up with something that uses bunt and is actually funny and not gibberish like I just did. So you're welcome that we created a business with 2 of us and not just me, because I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have made it 5 years, and this podcast would definitely not have made it 200 episodes. So there you go. It's called it's from the Pudge Factor. I'm not sure what this is saying. Brighten your holiday season with this rich and moist, they love that word when they're talking about their food, lemon cream cheese bundt cake made with swan's down cake flour. It feels, see what they did there? That's the swans, 7 swans swimming. Stupid. I'm docking them some points just because of that. It feels like springtime and tastes amazing under a layer of lemon glaze. What? Glaze. It's quite beautiful. Do you know what actually this looks like? Kelly, this looks a little bit like your pumpkin bread thing that you tried to pass off as a dessert. This looks like a dessert because it has icing on it. It's not just bread. Too soon? I think that was too soon. I probably just opened up a wound that was not worth opening. All right, Shelly's about to come in. You guys are all gonna, maybe we'll have her take a seat and finish out with us. All right. Oh, I gotta score this. Day 7, scoring the bundt cake. Oh, it's so. You wanna sit down and score some food? We got like 4 to go, 5 to go. Score food. Ladies and gentlemen, Soph has joined us on the podcast. It's not live, we're actually just recording it. But this is the, I have 3 scoreable categories. Is it zonable? The NFW category, no fucking way. Okay. If I'm not like, there's no way we're making this, would be like a 1. Like, oh, it's totally doable. I would most definitely make that, would be a 5. And then the FY category, the F, yeah. Okay. That thing came across the plate, you would definitely eat it. So we're on day 7 of 12. 7 swans a swimming, lemon cream cheese bundt cake. Brighten your holiday season with this rich and moist lemon cream cheese bundt cake made with swan's down cake flour. See, that's how they got the 7 swans. Mm-hmm. It feels like springtime, tastes amazing under a lemon layer of lemon glaze. I would say from a zonable standpoint, it's like a 2, maybe even a 1. Like this thing is going to be a carb fat bomb. Oh yeah. It's going to be almost impossible to zone into anything. Makeable. This is like, I'm going to give it, I would say like a 2, because you need a bundt cake. Like you need a bundt pan to make bundt cakes. True. And I don't own a bundt pan. Do you have like a bundt? 2. Okay. So maybe a 3? Yeah. Okay. And then my FY would, if this came across the plate, would you eat it? I'm a huge cream cheese guy. I know, me too. Look how awesome that looks. So I think we both are going to give this one a 5, which is on par with day 2 was the 2 turtle doves. Chocolate turtle cake with caramel pecans and chocolate ganache. That's the only other one that's gotten a 5 so far in the FY. I mean, look at that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that thing's. I'm eating that whole
So
thing.
I'm not a huge like fruit dessert person.
Oh,
But,
me
like,
too. That
when
was
cream cheese is involved, it's like a
you
different
can
story.
make up
Different story.
That was the pear tree.
Ooh.
Partridge in a pear tree was this like pear tart thing.
Yeah.
Don't think so. All right, so we're giving that a 5. To score it, a solid 9. Looks like 9s is kind of where the big whatever. All right, 9 ladies dancing. No bake, Black Forest tiramisu. Super fancy. Not bad. I love tiramisu, ladyfingers, and Black Forest anything, so I created this easy no-bake dessert. Quick and delicious. It is a combination of tiramisu and my family's favorite Black Forest trifle. Not me. Trifle, like in Friends, the episode where Rachel makes her trifle, her British trifle, that ends up becoming a mix between shepherd's pie and like a dessert trifle thing, which is like a layered thing, but the pages stuck together. So like half of it was like lady fingers and pudding, and then it was like beef and mashed potatoes.
Ew.
It was the most. So the whole episode, everyone's like waiting for it, and it's disgusting. And Joey's just like, I think it's pretty good. So that's where trifle comes from.
All right. I don't think I've ever had tiramisu.
It's like coffee flavored. Ladyfingers are like spongy and they kind of absorb the stuff. So I would say zonable. 2
yeah,
maybe.
More than cream cheese.
Yeah, exactly. So agreed. NFW, sure. Like I would probably make this a 4. It's like
chocolatey.
Yeah, it reminds me of, and again, this is like the logistics difficulty scale. So like lower number being like super hard, higher number being like not too bad. This is kind of like a death by chocolate. Gotcha. Right? It's like you're just layering stuff. There's no bake. As long as you have the ingredients and a thing to make it in, it's a piece of cake. So I gave it a 4. And then the F, yeah, why not? I mean, 3, 4, 3. Yeah. See, this is why you need somebody else to bounce it off of. The struggling.
I'm validating scores.
Yes, I would agree. So that would be a solid 9 again. Oh boy. 10 Lords of Leaping. Rosemary French 75. I have no idea what that is. You'll definitely want a Rosemary French 75 with the bubbles leaping out of the glass. The classic champagne cocktail made with London dry gin, brut champagne, and rosemary simple syrup. Interesting. So is this a cocktail? I'm actually going to pull up the site for the recipe. A French 75 is a French cocktail made with gin juice, lemon syrup, shaken in a mixer, then poured in champagne fluids. The mixture is then topped with champagne. It makes a beautiful aperitif. This is for gin prior showers. A Rosemary French 75, however, is a drink I concocted with my girlfriend whose favorite flavor is rosemary. She's not a big fan of sweet drinks and she loves Prosecco, so the cocktail challenge was on. I decided she'd dig a French 75, but I needed to include rosemary, okay, and then this rosemary sponge cake with apricot, compote, and white chocolate buttercream. This cream these apple, yeah, this ain't happening.
So it's a cocktail.
I think it's like a cocktail poured over like a desserty kind of cakey,
that's zonable.
like a cakey thing. Yeah. So this is like a solid 1. NFW, yeah, 1. I'm not making that. I don't think anybody's making that. That's way too bougie. And then if it was served as like the dessert somewhere, I'd eat it. Probably have like a bite or 2.
Yeah.
So maybe like a 2. Whoo, sorry, Rosemary French 75. You have a weak sauce 4. Didn't even get a 5 out of it. Oh, right. Actually, this was the 9 ladies dancing no bake forest tiramisu.
Okay.
This was we skipped 8. That's why my numbers were all off. God dang it. We got to loop back. 8 was 8 maids of milking frozen s'mores hot chocolate. A turtle's life for me. Homemade hot chocolate with frothy milk has to be one of the most decadent beverages out there, but this recipe for frozen s'mores hot chocolate just kicked it up 7 notches. Okay, so, oh man, we're a mess. So that goes to that. 6 was this one. 7 was this one. 9 was this one. 8 is here. So the s'mores. Zonable.
Like a 2?
Yeah, that's a 2. Doable, totally doable. I would say a 4, and if I got it, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 10. There we go. Cleaned it up. We cleaned up our mess. Woo! Champagne's
Back on
still,
track.
yeah, champagne's still -3. 11 Piper's Piping. Merengues, I'm out with marmalade and cream. Little Sunny Kitchen. I hate meringue.
Is that like the egg white?
It's
things?
like super like light and spongy kind of, and it goes usually it's like on top of like lemon meringue pie or something, like the lemon tart, and then it's a meringue on top. Scrape that shit right off and eat that lemon tart. All right, sweet piped meringues filled with fresh clotted cream, orange marmalade, and dark chocolate. All right, so good try. Zonable? No. 1. And if it not happening for me, I mean, unless somebody like challenged, like, could you make this? But no, so it's not happening. It's a 1. And then would I eat it? Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of orange flavored desserts either.
So that's a 1 too. Whoo! You can serve that with the champagne cocktail.
In the trash.
Big losers right there. 12 drummers drumming, sweet cherry chicken lollipops. Okay, weird name. Let's see how this works out. Rum smoked barbecue bastard. Chicken lollipop. Drumsticks. So you're just eating drumsticks. Are trending in the barbecue scene for a while now. They look incredible, and the technique used for these sweet cherry chicken lollipops is leading to a juicy, tasteful, and well-balanced result. Kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe it's like a sweet barbecue flavor.
Yeah, let's pull that one up. Let's see what's in there. thebarbecuebastard.com. Chicken sometimes need a little boost. What are we doing here? Sweet cherry. Second boost came. So you do them on the grill. All right, nice. Totally zonable. I would put this as like a 4 probably, because you just a couple sides. Yeah, exactly. She gets it. See, I explained that earlier. Yeah. I would definitely try this. I'm always game for glazing or putting more stuff on my chicken. So I would give it a 4. And then would I eat it? Yeah, I'd say a 4. So solid 12 on 12 days of Christmas. All right, we'll tally the scores up here. In first place was a tie between 12 Days of Christmas, our chicken lollipop, or AKA drumsticks, and the 4 days, which was 4 Calling Birds chicken au champagne, which was basically a marsala, chicken marsala with chicken thighs. So, all right, cool. And then second place was the 11, which was the chicken, these Cornish game hens. So not bad. Chicken. Yeah. Desserts came in third, the chocolate turtle dove cake and the hot chocolate thingy majobbers. And then 9, 9, 9, tied for 9s were the 5 golden rings, the 6 geese a laying, which is a potato salad, the 9 ladies dancing, the no-bake tiramisu. So we got a pretty good meal happening here, folks. Number 1, the partridge in a pear tree. I think just because they were first, if I were to re-rate that, I'm sure that's probably in the 5 range, but it's a 7. So you're a loser bracket. And then our 2 big time loser brackets, that champagne cocktail and our silly thing that was the number 11, the meringues. Yeah. All right. There you go, folks. Like I said, I will link this in the write-up. You can take a look, see if any of that's worthwhile to you, but it's kind of fun, right? Do you have any traditions? You guys do like 12 days of Christmas stuff?
The only tradition we have is we all get matching pajamas every year.
Like I say, that was an unexpected gratitude. I am grateful for that, for Mikulski Cooper's tradition of getting matching pajamas. Do you have pictures of those year after? Do you have like documented?
I'll have to look back. We'll have to look back. I think
that would be hilarious if like you could do like a collage, like almost even a TikTok collage of like the years across.
Every year.
Oh man, that would make me laugh. So I won't put you on the spot unless you want to do a gratitude. If you got a gratitude.
My gratitude is coming in and getting to rate the desserts.
Done. Look at that. Serendipitous podcasting. All right, folks. Enjoy your holidays. We will we'll shout at you one more time before y'all actually start opening presents. And this can be done with Hanukkah too. You could do 7 days of Hanukkah. You could do 12 days of Kwanzaa or 7 days of Kwanzaa. You could whatever you want to do. Make it all about the food because it's the most important part.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Holidays.
All right. We'll see ya on the
out.
creek.
Oh.
See you on the creek.